Hi everybody, my name is Joey Lin and I'm here at Think Prep in Southern California. Here we help students with all levels of college preparation, helping them select colleges, helping them write essays, helping them prepare for the SAT or ACT. So today I'm going to be reacting to some TikTok videos that we found about this year's college admissions. Yes. If you do not get into your dream school, that does not mean your life is over. In fact, Google and other companies like that do not want to hire students just from one school like Stanford, even though they're right next to Stanford. They want to look at students from a diverse range of undergraduate institutions. In fact, if you're in the top third of your class, you can get a job there if that's what you really want to do. Now, is that what you really want to do? That's a different question. But just getting rejected doesn't mean your future is condemned.
My name is Riley Fusenegger. I'm applying to your school. It said creative video, so this is how I rule. I'm Filipino from my mom and white from my dad. Come spring of 2021, I'll be a high school grad. I'm experienced in Shakespeare and I love learning Brecht. I'm going to experiment with how the old and the new can intersect, how my culture can project, how my views can reflect. Representation is important, man. What do you expect? I take vocal lessons and my favorite color is green. I've been with Heyman Talent Agency since I was 15. I'm a Cancer Libra rising with an Aries moon. My mom decided to give birth to me on 7202. My hobbies include game thrifting and anime too. Oh, and feminism and activism. The world is askew. If you want to know more about me, just admit me to your school. But this is the stuff that's kind of like my fuel. In conclusion, I feel I would be a great fit. I'm not the type of person that would easily quit. The facilities and focus really seem to have lit a fire in me that I feel that my art can refit. I'm looking for a place that my art can transmit. With innovation and modernity, I think it's a fit. So thanks for sitting here and listening to my spit, and I look forward to hearing back, if you choose to admit.
Awesome. Riley's awesome. I do remember a bunch of like these raps that came after people had gotten rejected from a school, so then they decided to make a video or some sort of rap roasting the rejection. But this is actually really cool. So for those of you who don't know, there are colleges that are accepting video submissions instead of essay submissions. They do exist out there, so if you don't feel like you're the strongest writer, you can kind of do something like Riley did. Although don't feel like you need to be that professional about it, but that was really cool. I hope she got in somewhere really cool and wanted somebody who's as creative as her.
Okay, here's how I got off some wait lists for Ivy Leagues and private schools. I think the same tips apply here. Keep your grades up, try to do well on AP tests and other tests, continue with your extracurriculars and passions, contact admissions to send an update letter, and include everything I just talked about. And if you can't get alumni to send an email or letter.
That was kind of loaded. So apparently she did get off wait lists, which is awesome. Did what she do help her get off the wait list? Who can say? So when it comes to wait lists, it's a very complicated procedure called enrollment management. So when you're managing your class and you're going to your wait list, there are certain things that you may be looking for. For example, some schools may be imbalanced in terms of gender, so they may be going to one specific gender when they're looking at their wait list. Or other schools may be imbalanced in terms of their majors, so they may be only pulling students off the wait list who are planning to do a certain major. So her advice is totally true. Yeah, get the best grades you can, don't let senioritis affect you, keep going on with your extracurricular activities. I think that's truly important because you do need to do an update letter, absolutely. So it'd be an awful update letter if you said, I spent the last 3 months not doing anything, please admit me. But yeah, do what she says, but know that even if you do it, it won't necessarily result in you getting off a wait list, unfortunately.
When you take that jump, you don't feel the fall.
I wonder where she got in. Is she wearing the right shirt? I couldn't see her shirt. I'm gonna go back and look for her shirt. I hope she was wearing the shirt of the school that she got into. I can't, it says like LAN, so I wonder what LAN means. I can't think of any colleges that has Lancaster. It's like a 5-letter word with LAN in the middle. So number one, yes, very, very heartwarming. And I appreciate that she did get into her dream school. Number two, it somewhat affects me knowing that students are that excited when they get into their dream school. Because then there's the other end of the coin, right? If you get rejected, then you're that sad. So to put all your self-worth and energy into a college admissions decision, which can be truly arbitrary, probably isn't the best idea. I'm really happy for her. I'm not taking away from her, but I do want you to think about that too. Like, it's great that you got into your dream school, and it's not the end of the world if you don't get in. It's going to depend on what you make of it. You can get into your dream school and still not make the most of your 4 years there. So it's about the journey, not about that one singular decision. So please keep that in mind. So apparently on TikTok, if you scroll through college acceptances or look up something like that, then you're just going to end up getting a sea of a bunch of acceptances. So it can make you feel kind of awkward or left out if you did not get accepted into one of your top choices. Please know that the TikTok algorithm isn't necessarily keeping your mental health in mind either. There are just as many kids who aren't feeling well about their decision. So it's great that they all got in, but also know that it's not going to be the end of the world if you don't. So apparently that girl got into Tulane. We figured it out. She got into Tulane.
Drag my feet along the floor. Then I see you walk across the campus.
I'm really scared. What if I don't? Okay, they can't admit you as a freshman.
It's just frustrating to do something that's good.
So the last line was, we can't accept you as a freshman. So keep that in mind, especially in Florida. I know Florida's a huge thing down there because of football, and there's a whole fraternity sorority system. Everybody really, really wants to go there. It's a huge part of culture, just like UCLA is out here. But they can't accept you as a freshman. You have so many options then. You can work really hard at the community college. You can go to another institution that's near Florida. Just because you don't get into Florida doesn't mean that you can bask in this culture and the spirit of University of Florida. Again, it's not the end of your life. So I love visiting colleges, and I love getting swag from these colleges, but every time I go to the student bookstore to buy a t-shirt, I always look at these t-shirts and I'm like, why is this t-shirt $30, $40? Like, there's no good reason their merch should be that expensive. So I feel bad for her that she bought that many clothes, but they look really stylish. Can somebody below tell me why college bookstores have such expensive clothing? I just need to pause there to look at this list, and I don't get it. I really don't. Like, the thing here is that this list could easily be replicated among like thousands of students. So I really, really want you as a high school student to think more creatively about your list, because I'm not sure why he applied to all those schools. My guess is that he applied for, actually I do. My guess is he applied for engineering. Okay, I'm just gonna look at that college list and guess that he applied for engineering. And he doesn't have any engineering safeties except for one safety school. There are so many engineering schools. If he did engineering, this is under the assumption that he did engineering out there. There's so many liberal arts engineering colleges. There's so many colleges with co-op programs. He only picked one co-op school. This guy needs a major list revamption. Revamption, is that a word? He needs a major list revamp. In terms of number of colleges, this one actually isn't that bad because the UC system is just one application. So if we treat them all as one school, he did 11 colleges, which isn't that bad, except for the fact that all these schools are highly selective, except for UMass Amherst. So let's see where he got in. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wonder what he applied for. Yeah, so this kind of shows some seemingly arbitrary nature of college admissions. So the whole thing is that you have to be a really, really good fit for the school that you're applying for. So I literally got this call yesterday from a family. This kid was not the best kid at school, but he loved hospitality. And he was so in love with hospitality that he got a job at a hotel, even though he was a minor and they did not offer jobs to any other minors at that hotel. And then he ended up getting into one of the top hospitality programs in this country at Cornell. He's not the best student, didn't have an SAT score, but he was a great fit for their program. So even though it looks like the decisions were arbitrary for this guy, he had something that Harvard wanted.
What happened to the original plot of the movie? What happened to the original plot of the movie?
The coming of age story is great, and colleges do want to see how students have grown and matured and changed their ways of thinking. There's this whole movement in college admissions though, and they're like, flaunting your trauma. I think it's really, I don't know, it's a very touchy subject. You obviously do want to talk about the important things that have happened in your life, but do know that even if you spill your heart out into your college admissions essay, that doesn't mean that it'll automatically get you accepted. Everybody has stories to tell, and it ends up coming down to how well you fit into what they're looking for. So it's not that you did a bad job of telling your story, it's that it just didn't work out the way the numbers worked out that year. Nothing? Oh no. I think people think they're creative, like writing the non-essay, like, what is this essay? I'm writing an essay about writing an essay, and it is creative and it is kind of out-the-box thinking, but I don't think it'll get you very far. I think it'll just induce a bunch of eye rolls from the committee. Don't do this. So, since I'm going to be celebrating the idea of rejection, leave a comment below about a college you've been rejected from and how that didn't impact your life negatively. If you found this video awesome, please like the video or subscribe to our channel.